Hi everybody, I hope you're having a nice Thursday so far. If you've not been to my channel before, hi, I'm Emily. This is my second Twitch channel where I do video game streams. I also have a main channel over here on Twitch where I do music streams. I am primarily a clarinetist. I mostly do practice with me streams. This is going to be my last stream on this channel for about a month. I'm going to take the month of August off streaming so that I can focus on an audition I've got coming up at the end of the month. And also I'll be starting back my private lessons students and working within a new schedule, so that'll give me some time to settle into that as well. So we'll go ahead and get started. I feel like I think it's well established at this point that I don't really know how long each mission takes. But I feel like Jax is the longer of the two, so if we get through it and make good time, then I shouldn't have a problem doing Samara's mission. Oh, we got an email from the Krogan that we rescued at the Werelock base. I'm glad he made it back. He made it back to the female camp. Oh, that's cute. He's gonna just stay with the female clan. Like it says, next time I have a chance to kill a human, I won't unless I go into a blood rage or something. That's fair enough, I guess. So, I don't remember the name of the system that Jack's mission is in, but one of the things I like about the second game over the first game is that everything is labeled in the galaxy map, like where the different missions are. One of the things that I find a little bit annoying about the first game is that you have to know what system you're looking for in order to do specific missions, and I like that for this game it shows us where they are. Let's go ahead and just identify these planets. I'm not going to do the other systems in the cluster. That's still wrong, I think. Maybe that's right. I don't know. I'm not going to do those until later because I want to make sure we have time to complete the actual missions. Oh, there's one more. All the way over there. Little tiny baby planet. It's not the tiniest planet, I don't think, that we see in this game. There's a little tiny baby planet. So who should we take with Jack? Who have I not taken in a while? Jacob, but I almost never take him. I take Kasumi. I don't remember the last time I took her, so she can come along. I think I might hang on to her points and split them between pull and warp ammo. I'm gonna put her points there, though.
I forgot how much I hate this place. See the landing pad? Has to be on the roof, or the vegetation would overgrow it in a few hours.
Shepard, I am picking up thermal signatures everywhere, except at your landing zone.
Something's distorting the sensors.
This was a secret Cerberus facility.
Yeah, they build their equipment to last. Assholes. It was a mistake coming back here, Shepard.
Get a hold of yourself. It'll be okay.
I'm fine. Okay, let's get on the ground.
I like how when we got off the shuttle, that little cutscene, they weren't getting wet, but now in actual gameplay, Shepard's getting wet from the rain. I like that detail, you know, when it's raining and you actually see things, see the characters, see their armor, see their hair, or whatever, actually getting wet, and it's not like they're magically dry. That's a tiny, it's a tiny detail, but I appreciate it. I appreciate the realism. It would have been nice if it was the same in the cutscene, though.
I never saw this room. I think think they brought new kids in these containers. They were messed up and starving, but alive. Usually.
This is unbelievable.
Oops. Got money from that? Because I hate to do this, I hear our dog barking downstairs, and I don't know what's wrong with her. I want to go check on her real fast. She doesn't normally just bark for no reason, so give me a quick second. I'm going to go check on her, and I will be right back. You know, so there had to be something going on, and it was just a package delivery. I don't know why she's being over dramatic. But she does that sometimes. But it was just the pet food delivery, so it's all good. They must have just made noise, because normally she doesn't, like, freak out unless... Oh, am I going the wrong way? Yes, I'm going the wrong way. Oh, I got all distracted. She doesn't normally, like, get upset unless somebody, like, actually knocks on the door or rings the doorbell. I think ringing the doorbell is worse for her than just knocking on the door. But she... Like, normally packages get delivered, and they're just there, like, they don't knock or anything, and she doesn't even acknowledge, so they must have made a noise for, they must have made a noise for her to start barking. Yeah, she does like to be overdramatic, doesn't she?
He won't find out. The elusive man requested operation logs again. He's getting suspicious.
When we get results, he won't care what we did. But if he knew...
He won't find out. The elusive man requested operation logs again.
Yeah, so it's just a very short loop.
When we get results, he won't care what we did.
Oh, wait, or am I supposed to interact? Oh, I need to turn it off. There we go.
Sounds like this facility turned its back on
I'm back, I
servers.
promise. Gotta get back,
They were hiding from
get
the
my
news.
brain back in Mass Effect
I
mode,
remember
though.
escaping to this room, fighting here. I saw sunlight through the cracks in the ceiling. Only a half-dead guard between me and freedom. He was begging for his life.
I struggle with interruptions, whatever task I'm doing, so it always takes me a minute, like, to get my mind back to what I was doing, even if it's playing a video game. I'm sure any of you that are also pet owners, pet moms and dads, dog moms and dads, can appreciate, you know, like when the animal is a little upset, you just have to go check on it, even if you're sure it's nothing. I would hate for like that one time, like she's barking or upset about something, and I assume it's nothing and don't go check on her and wish I had, you know what I mean?
We've been spotted.
Even though I know she's likely being over dramatic.
Smoking!
Yeah, I'll go into this. Jack, how are you already done? Jack took like one hit. It was just down for the count.
This looks like an arena.
That's right. They used to stage fights here. Pit me against other kids. I loved it. Only time I was ever out of my cell.
What were they studying?
Hell if I know. Maybe that's how they got their kicks. I never understood anything that happened here.
How often did they do this?
I was in a cell my whole life. Sometimes they took me out and made me fight. Filled me with drugs, other stuff. Time gets funny in a cell.
Did other children die in these fights?
I was a kid, filled with drugs. I got shocked when I hesitated. Narcotics flooded my veins when I attacked.
They actually rewarded you for attacking.
I still get warm feelings during a fight.
What the hell was wrong with those people?
I don't know. Doesn't matter now.
Let's keep moving.
Hell yes.
think it's kind of funny having to fight more Varen after yesterday. Although I picked the order.
Telton facility. The subjects are out of their cells. They're tearing the place up. Subject 0 is going to get loose. I need permission to terminate. I repeat, permission to terminate.
All subjects besides 0 are expendable. Keep Jack alive.
Understood. I'll begin the...
That's not right. I broke out when my guards disappeared. I started that riot.
Things might have happened that you didn't see.
The other kids attacked me, the guards attacked me, the automated systems attacked me. That doesn't leave lots of room for interpretation.
I think the way that Jack is like processing her trauma is really interesting. Like
This place is supposed to be empty. Who the fuck shot that Baron? It's a fresh kill.
she like, I guess part of her the way she processes her trauma is like deciding to like or appreciate her biotic power, but she still like is not 100%, I don't think, okay with it. I mean, how could she be? What happened to her as a kid was awful. But she like communicates an interesting like mixture of emotions. Like she likes being a biotic badass, but acknowledges she was treated very poorly. And she's kind of like made this fictional version of what happened to her in her own head, where like all the other kids like knew she was being mistreated and just did nothing or something, when that's not really what happened. Because they were all being mistreated too.
Up close and personal.
Going dark. Enemy charging.
Jack is not doing very well today. I'll wake her up.
Going dark.
Uh-oh, I got snuck up on. I like how I'm right there, but Kasumi's grenades don't affect me. Oh, that's right. No way up there onto that little platform.
My shields are down.
Did I do that?
I think we both did. Jack was sleeping.
Why'd they need a morgue? This was a small facility.
I'm saying these tables are the perfect size for little kids. Dissecting children. Oh, God.
Bullshit. I had the worst of it, and I made it out alive.
Oh, I tried to make it around. I didn't do it. I'm not being a good hacker today. Also not doing a good job of remembering where each of these is today. Maybe I'll get better.
So strange to be back here. I feel like I'm pissed off. I'm a dangerous bitch. But then I'm a little girl again. Shit. It's complicated. Let's just go plant that bomb.
All these little, like, cells are so creepy and depressing. Oh, poor Vortex got stuck.
They kept kids here.
Yeah, it's really sad.
It's a two-way mirror. My cell is on the other side. I could see all the other kids out here. I screamed at them for hours, and they always ignored me.
Because I couldn't hear her. I guess she thought, to some extent, the other kids were in on it, and they just weren't. They were just victims,
I
too.
must have come through here when I broke out, but I don't remember it.
I hate these creepy
This
chairs.
is a bad place.
Get the stuff, then I'll open the log.
This might be useful.
Yes, biotic damage is always helpful.
Entry 1054, Telton Facility. The latest iteration of Pergnim went poorly. Subjects 1, 4, and 6 died. No biotic change among the survivors. We lowered core temperatures of surviving subjects, but no biotically beneficial reactions occurred. As a side effect, all subjects died. So we'll not try that on Zero. I hope our supply of biotic potential subjects holds up. We are going through them fast.
This is bullshit. They weren't experimenting on the other children for my safety.
You can't help what they did to others.
You don't get it, Shepard. I survived this place because I was tougher than the rest. That's who I am.
You move on. Harder and tougher.
Oh, there's another one, wasn't there? Yes.
It's all fallen to pieces. The subjects are rampaging and Zero is loose. We're shutting Telton down. What a disaster. We'll infiltrate and piggyback onto the Alliance's Ascension program. Hopefully, that will give... What? Zero, wait!
Shepard, they started up somewhere else.
Ascension is an Alliance program. It's a school for biotic kids. They don't torture children there.
A lot of this isn't the way I remember it.
There was a lot going on.
I was dumb. I keep my eyes open now, and I always shoot first. We're getting close to my cell, the place I came from. Let's keep going.
Hey, Aresh. It's Kira. Yeah, the intruders are here. You want them dead? We have to talk creds. You promised us lots of salvage, but this place is a waste. Fine, we'll put them down. Then I'm coming in there and we're gonna talk salvage.
What are you doing here?
First we're gonna kill you, then we'll see. Kill them on my own.
Too bad we couldn't have just attacked while he was on the phone.
Concentrate fire. All squad. Form up now.
Now you see me.
I guess the boss is going to make all his goons do all his dirty work for him. He's going to just hide back there until they're all dead. Are you talking to me, Kasumi? Because I wasn't even shooting near you. I was shooting over your head trying to kill the Krogan that's coming to get us.
Only room left is my old cell. Whoever Aresh is, he's in there. I want to plant the bomb there anyway. Might as well do it on his corpse.
Did I miss the door? No, it's over here. Just make... I don't think I need any more ammo, but I'll make a lap for it anyway.
Come out. We know you're here.
Who are you?
My name is Aresh, and you're breaking into my home. I know you, Subject Zero. So many years have passed, and I thought I was the only survivor.
My name is Jack. How the hell do you know me?
We all knew your face, Jack. They inflicted horrors on us so their experiments wouldn't kill you. You were the question, and I'm still looking for the answer.
Looks like you're not the only one pulled back here, Jack.
I tried to forget this, but a place like this, it doesn't forget you. It follows you. I hired these mercs and came back almost a solar year ago. We're rebuilding it piece by piece. I'm gonna find out what they knew, how to unlock true biotic potential in humans. I'm restarting the Telton facility. It will be beautiful.
I wanted a hole in the ground. He's trying to justify what happened by using it?
You do the same thing to new kids. Wasn't this forced on you?
Some were bought from poor families on Earth or kidnapped from colonies. Most ended up here the way I did. Batarian pirates. They did such horrible things to us. They must have had good reasons.
There's no reason good enough. Are you nuts? You lived it.
This place was like a prison. How'd you get out?
We all attacked at once as they were taking us to the lab. They would have put us down. But then Jack got loose. When I came to, it was over. The guards, the scientists, and the kids were all dead. And you were gone.
I stopped it. All of it. Maybe the others did have it bad, but what you're doing is just messed.
Everything we went through must have been worth something!
We can blow up the place, but that still leaves him. What do we do with another you?
That's easy.
Just leave me here. This is where I belong.
Fuck that.
Jack, he's trapped in his past. You need to move on from yours.
He wants to restart this place. He needs to die.
He's crazy and he's never gonna restart this facility. You have to let it go. Your past doesn't have to control you.
Fuck! Get out of here. Go! He's not worth chasing. None of it is.
You did the right thing, Jack.
Maybe. This room was my whole childhood. Give me a minute to look around.
Go ahead.
Nothing's changed, but it's all different.
Her room is quite a bit bigger from those little tiny cells the other children were in.
I thought that room out there was the rest of the world. I'd pound and yell. Never did any good.
I wonder if she felt like she had to blame the other kids for what happened to them and not surviving it. Maybe she realized at some point they valued her over the other kids, even though they were all treated just terribly. And maybe that made her feel guilty. So in order to not feel guilty, she had to blame the other children for what happened to them.
Sometimes I dream that I'm back in this bed being tortured. I used to tie the sheets around my wrists and try to rip them off. I want to stop coming back here. I used this table for everything. It was like my best friend. I'd crawl under it to cry. I was pathetic.
Is that everything? Everything in this part of the room.
See the scarring on the wall here? That's where I killed my first man. One of the guards tried to stop me. Instead, I stopped him. Okay, no more wallowing. Let's blow this place to hell.
But who is she knocking it for? Who's driving it? We never know who drives the shuttle in this game. Got points. But what am I going to do with them? Oh, I'm saving them up to put in charge. That's what I'm going to do with them. Well, I finished that a lot quicker than I thought I would. I'm just always wrong. However long I think that these different missions are going to take, I'm just always wrong. Just every single time.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Oh, this is from the shaman at the on Tuchanka. Or not shaman. Basically just wants us to take care of Grunt and bring him back. I think Grunt will be just fine. Let's go talk to Joker, because I keep forgetting to do that after each mission. He doesn't have something new to say after every mission, but he does after some of them. And I was doing really well about remembering, and then I forgot a lot.
Hey, Commander. Glad we figured out Jack is crazy, because I was really up in the air, just hanging there.
I assume everything's going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
So we'll go ahead and do Samara's loyalty mission. If that one goes by super fast, we'll do something else too. I just don't know what yet. Maybe finish up Firewalker? I don't know. Oh, we can go ahead and explore these other systems. Cluster? I don't know. Systems in a cluster, is that right? I don't know. I'm never not gonna get it wrong. I don't have memorized where like each of all the like the side missions that you scan for and just pop up. I don't have memorized where they all are. So I just always check each planet just to be sure. Although some of them are not available until like certain conditions are met in terms of your progress. But we won't miss anything. I'll be sure to do everything. So to help Samara, we need to go to Omega. Should probably go talk to Arya while we're there. I think we've had most all the conversations we can have with her, but wouldn't hurt just to double check. And to double check the stores, make sure I bought all the stuff I want. Ooh, I picked up that biotic upgrade. I'll do that later. Check on it, make sure it's been like applied or whatever, if we need to scan for resources for it. I'm gonna keep Jack in this outfit because I think it's really cool. Go ahead and take Samara. And let's take Tally. I'm gonna still hang on to her points for energy drain. Yeah, I'm gonna save hers for energy drain. And I'm gonna save hers for Reeve.
The daily death count on Omega is too high for me to pinpoint an Ardat Yakshi's location. However, given the reputation of Ardat Yakshi among the Asari, Arya T'Loak may have tracked her movements.
Thank you.
Some of this reminds me of life on the flotilla. Cramped and crowded
go?
with no
There she
real
is.
privacy. And the people don't work together toward a common goal. There's no sense of family here. Just fear.
So, I heard a human went into the plague zone. Then I found out about a lot of dead Vorcha down there. You know anything about this?
I was down there on a mission. The Vorcha were just in the way.
Remind me not to get in your way. Well, my job just got a whole lot easier.
Are the Vorcha gonna be a problem from here on out?
Not as bad as they used to be. They breed fast, but they die young. As long as we keep them controlled, we'll be fine.
What's your job here exactly?
I'm supposed to keep the Vorcha in line. Keep them out of Arya's sight. That's about it. Not much for me to do anymore. But the way those Vorcha breed, I'll have something to do soon enough.
I'll just be going.
Keep up the good work.
He's a little vague. Oh, these guys. We need to talk to them.
Greetings. I was hoping you'd come by. I'm Ish, and this is Sel. You look like a good person to know.
Friendly faces seem hard to come by around here.
Reasonable people are more valuable than air in a place like this.
I can see you're trying to flatter me. Don't.
I didn't realize it was going to be just like the exact opposite of what I just said.
You just made me nervous, is all.
You need something?
Well, if you'd be so kind, I hoped you might consider a proposition. I need skilled, trustworthy people to take care of a little business for me. Nothing illegal, of course, but it's paying work.
I'm listening.
I'm in the information business, specifically the buying and selling of privileged material. It's nothing illicit. I just need someone to pick up packages in certain locations and bring them to me here.
What's your angle?
No angle. I'm a simple businessman. What do you say?
I can do that.
My contacts use specific drop points. I need you to look outside Merib's shop on the Citadel and inside Eternity on Ilium. Look around for anything that might hold a data package and bring those packages to me. Good luck, my friends.
I like how Shepard, no matter how famous she gets, still just gets asked by everybody to go fetch things. I think I've purchased all the stuff I want to buy from the Omega shops, but it wouldn't hurt just to double check.
Fears of an uncontrolled plague in the streets of Omega have been laid to rest, as the disease is now under control.
See, I think I got everything. I'm gonna hold off on extra weapons. We've got some pretty good ones, but I'd rather have the upgrades. Now we'll go talk to Arya. Oh, there are Hanar up there. Why don't we see any other Hanar hanging out on Omega? I guess that's all of them. They're all just hanging out on the secret second floor of Afterlife that we can't actually get to.
What do you need? This data pad was on one of the mercs going after Archangel. They were coming for you next. Let me see.
Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
Thanks for the heads up, Shepard. Looks like I'll have to do a little cleaning in my organization.
An Asari fugitive is hiding out here. She's an Ardat Yakshi. We need to find her.
I knew it. Nothing leaves a body quite so empty as an Ardat Yakshi does.
You haven't taken steps to kill her?
Why would I? She hasn't tried to seduce me. Her last victim was a young girl. Pretty thing. Lived in the tenements near here. That's where I'd start looking.
Thanks for the help. Good luck finding her. Better luck catching her.
Okay, now we'll go to the apartment.
Aria has a job she needs doing. You up for some work?
Might do this on the way.
Aria has in mind.
Aria's gotten word that some blood-packed mercs plan to kill an old acquaintance of hers. A Krogan named Patriarch. She'd like you to keep that from happening.
What's the Blood Pack's problem with Patriarch?
If you've met Patriarch, you know. He can't keep his damn mouth shut. Some people don't appreciate his stories. Especially when he dips into non-fiction.
What's Aria's interest in protecting him?
Patriarch was one of her deadliest enemies back in the old days. Now she keeps what's left of him around as a trophy. As long as he lives, he's a perfect example of what happens when you go up against Aria.
Why come to me? Aria's usual muscle not up for the job?
Because Aria said so. What other reason do you need?
People like Aria don't do things without a damn good reason. I want to hear it.
Fine, but I didn't tell you this. Got me? If it gets out that Aria's protecting Patriarch, well, that can look like a weakness. And some people might want to exploit that. You're not on her payroll, so you helping Patriarch just seems like a random act of kindness.
I'll look into it.
Good. Patriarch's downstairs, likely surrounded by his fans. Get him into hiding until the mercs move on. Come back here when it's done, and you'll get your due.
I'll be back when the job's done.
Good luck.
I think we'll do this first since we're already here. Yes, the main entrance. We don't want to go there. We need to go downstairs.
Commander Shepard? Is that you? I'd heard you were dead. I'm Helena Blake. We met a few years ago. I don't expect you'd remember. You removed 2 criminal warlords from power and persuaded me to retire. I'll never forget it.
What brings you to Omega?
What brings anyone to Omega? Opportunity, success, failure, all of the above. I find this place suits me. I can bring it a certain air of civility, I suppose.
And now you're on Omega. Once a criminal, always a criminal, eh?
Oh no, Commander. I retired. I know better than to go back on my word with you. You convinced me to turn my life around. I'm a social worker now, believe it or not.
That seems like a hopeless job in a place like this.
Quite the opposite, actually. This place needs it more than most. Doing the good work in a place like this requires that one understand how things truly work, which makes me uniquely qualified.
That's more noble than I expected.
Noble? No. It's just that someone came along a few years ago and made me see the error of my ways. You convinced me that I could use my contacts and skills for things other than smuggling and exploitation. I thank you for that.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're keeping out of trouble.
Thank you. This is all to your credit, Commander.
I have to go.
Of course.
There's
You
one more
must have
thing.
more important things to do.
That we need to do our on Omega and in Afterlife, and I don't think I've done it yet. So I need to get to the... Oh no, I was headed the right direction. I need to get to like that bottom floor of the club, or the lower level of the club. I was already headed the right way. There's so many little like things that don't even really count as like quests or missions, like interactions, that sometimes it's hard to remember all of them and do them all in like a time efficient way. Uh-oh.
Shepard, are you all right?
How much did I drink?
One drink. That's all it takes. That racist Batarian bastard. Looks like you broke the first rule of Omega. Don't order a drink at Afterlife if you're human.
Humans aren't welcome at Afterlife?
It's just that one Batarian bartender. He's got a stick up his ass about
Shepard does party hard.
Batarians that died a while back. No one does a thing about it, though. Humans ain't exactly held in high regard around here.
Or not hard enough if she's dropping after one drink.
That bartender tried to poison me?
Tried is the word. As far as I know, you're the first human to survive it. Me and my friend Jake went there to celebrate our new shipping business. He got real drunk, and an hour later he was puking blood.
Duly noted. Let's get back to work.
Be careful out there.
Are these Vorcha not allowed in the club? Is this a dead body just laying there? No one's doing anything about it? No one seems concerned about all the Vorcha just kind of hanging out outside the club. Oh wait, did I go the wrong way again? I may have gone the wrong way again. Oh, that's where we went to get recruited to go find... No, I'm in the right spot. To go fight Archangel, I think. Or go find him. / pretend to fight him.
Do I know you? No, humans all look the same. Here, have a drink on the house.
What do you think these people will do when they find out you're poisoning your customers?
Poisoning what now?
This has nothing to do with you.
Who's next? Turians? You don't like them either, right?
Answer the damn question, Forvan.
You want a piece of me? I'll leave your corpse for the fortune.
I'm not taking any chances.
Where'd his body go? Just disappeared. Okay, now we have to find the room Patriarchs, and I think this is it.
No. You said he had close family. They'll just want revenge. Kill the family first. Then he'll get angry and come at you stupid. And then you kill him. I don't think I know you, human. I'm the Patriarch. Aria's Patriarch. What do you want?
What do you know about Aria?
A few centuries ago, Omega was my rock. When Aria arrived, she had nothing but the clothes on her back. I thought she was another dancer. She killed half my men and convinced the rest that she could run this place better than I did. She came for me here in this bar. We tore this place apart. She crushed one of my hearts, shattered half the bones in my body, and left me alive.
What made her decide to leave you alive?
No, she doesn't destroy what she can use. She said I could have all my old comforts if I served as her advisor. I knew how things worked. I knew who to lean on, who to smack down, who to smile at. And everyone who respected me saw me beaten, broken. They knew that as strong as I'd been, she was stronger.
Rumor has it some people want you dead. Know anything about that?
Oh, I can think of a few. I know things. Old secrets, old grudges. Few floors you can dig up to find bodies underneath. Someone who wanted to weaken Aria might come after me. They do it to get to her, you see, not for me. I don't matter enough anymore to have enemies of my own.
Why do they call you Patriarch?
It's like an Asari matriarch, only male. It was Aria's little joke. After she took me down, she let me live. Kept me around as an advisor and a trophy.
A Krogan as old as you must have some great stories.
I killed a lot of people, lived well, and was beaten by a small Asari who keeps me around as an example. My time is done. Anyone I killed is long forgotten. The stories are ours now.
Some people want you dead. I've been asked to move you to safety.
Well, of course. Arya wouldn't want me hurt. It would make her look bad. Perhaps Arya's reputation is no longer my concern. Perhaps I will stay. See who thinks me important enough to kill.
Here's an idea. Let me handle the assassins for you.
And so your name grows, while I remain an old man who lets others fight his battle.
No. You remain a powerful warlord with forces at his command, not just Arya's trophy.
Well, you could be my Krant, fighting for my honor. If you would do this for me, I would be grateful. I might even be a Krogan again.
Now we have to go find them. Let's see, does the map show us where they are? I don't remember, because I normally go with the Renegade option here, but I decided to do something different. Let me see if the journal tells us where they are. In or near Afterlife. That's helpful. There they are.
Out of our way, human.
You here for Patriarch?
What if we are? You gonna do something about it?
Patriarch sent us. Said to do whatever it takes.
You're Patriarch's Krant? I wasn't aware the old man had one.
You should have done your homework.
Okay, I take issue with that cutscene because that Krogan pulled out one of the flamethrowers and Shepard was like not even bothered by it. Just kicked him in the chest anyway. But anytime we're in combat and somebody has one of those flamethrowers, she just like panics and can't do anything. Make it make sense. But we need to go back. I think we can go talk to Patriarch again, but I can't remember. I might be going the wrong way. Maybe? I always get so confused trying to find my way around Afterlife for some reason. I don't know why. No. That's the wrong way. I don't have a great sense of direction in general. But you'd think I've played this game enough that I'd be able to remember how to get everywhere. I know I'm in the right spot. I'm on the second floor. Or bottom floor. Lower level. Whatever.
Killed them all. And everyone knows that the Patriarch is not to be crossed. Thanks to you, Arya may think of me as more than a trophy. A real advisor, maybe. Or even a threat.
Take care, Patriarch.
For the first time, I like that name. By the way, be careful with Arya. She will approve of what you've done, I think. But not of you altering the balance of Omega. I think it reminds her too much of herself.
I think, if I remember correctly, Patriarch's voiced by Jim Cummings, who voices Pete in, like, Goofy movie, the show, the Goof Troop, like, I think all, like, Goofy iterations. Did he also do Tigger in Winnie the Pooh? I can't remember. He's done a lot of stuff. He does voices in, like, Skyrim, too. But if his voice sounds familiar, I think that's why.
I'm good for now.
Of course. Thank you for stopping by. And
He seems to be. Oh, he seems to be an improvement over the guy who was there before. Should we do a little Shepard shuffle? Let's do one little Shepard shuffle. She's trying. It's like she almost knows where the beat is, just not quite.
The Shepard Scholarship has gone into effect, targeting low-income children on Earth, where the most famous human in the galaxy allegedly had a difficult childhood.
So I'm the most famous human in the galaxy, and I still just get asked to go retrieve parcels everywhere I go. I think I'm the galaxy's most famous courier. That's all that is. Did I miss where I'm supposed to go? I did. I made like a complete circle for no reason.
Aria wants to speak with you. She heard you took on the blood-pack assassins yourself.
Word has it that Patriarch's Krant took out the men sent here to kill him. Funny, I didn't know he had a Krant.
Patriarch has more influence than you thought.
I see. Well, maybe I should watch my back then. It's not what I asked, but you got the job done. You've done a lot for me, Shepard. Let me return the favor. We're sending your coordinates to a cache on an uncharted world. You want it? It's yours.
Can use any help we can get.
Whatever you find is yours to deal with.
Thanks. Maybe I'll come back later.
You should find a nice young man to keep you warm in the meantime. You look like you need to loosen up.
She is not wrong. Shepard is a little uptight sometimes. So now we'll go to the apartments and start officially Samara's loyalty mission. We'll deal with their stuff later, because we have to go to Ilium and the Citadel, or the Citadel, I think.
Are you here about my daughter? My nephew died a week ago and no one seems to care. The medics said it was a brain hemorrhage, but that's not true. It was murder. Someone killed my nephew, my baby.
I think she was murdered too, and I'm looking for her killer.
Oh, thank you. It's so hard when no one believes you. I'm all alone now. Are you one of Aria's people?
I'm here to help. Does it matter who sent me?
No one else on this hellhole station gives a damn that my nephew is dead. If you can do something about it, I'll help you however I can.
Did your daughter have a lot of friends?
Not a lot, no. She was shy. Spent most of her time off making her sculptures, not hanging out with friends. Something did change in the last few weeks, though. She started talking about an Asari. Morinth.
I see.
I didn't like her. She kept dragging Neff out to clubs, and I'm pretty sure she gave my daughter drugs.
What kind of a person was this Morinth?
I never met her. But Neff talked about her like she was a queen. You'd swear there was no one else alive when she talked about Morinth.
That sounds familiar.
Samara, does Morinth control her victims with drugs?
She controls them through sheer will. The drugs are just a lifestyle. She loves the club, loves the base. She's a hedonist.
So this Morinth did hurt my daughter? Is she the one that...
I will bring justice to the one that did this.
We swear to you, Neff will rest easy soon.
I hope so. I hope so. My baby.
Did Neff hang out anywhere in particular?
She was always quiet working here at home. Then, a few weeks ago, she started going out all the time. To the VIP area of that club down the street. I think you need a password or something to get in there. The change was so sudden. She just seemed tired and distracted when she wasn't around Morinth.
What kind of a girl was your daughter?
My nephew had a fire inside her. She was shy, but she was creative and driven and the best girl a mother could hope for.
She was creative? How so?
She was a sculptor. Several galleries were interested in her. Said her work was fresh.
Do you mind if I examine Neff's room?
I didn't want to disturb anything. Her clothes, her art, her sculptures, everything is the way she left it. The way it will always be. My baby is gone. Thank you. I'm sorry, I just miss her so much.
It's okay. We've all suffered loss.
I know what it means to lose a daughter. I will avenge her.
Thank you. Please, if it helps you find her killer, look through her things.
We will be respectful.
I'll examine her things.
Neff made that. A man from some gallery offered me 4 years' salary for it, but I'd never part with it.
What is it? I guess it's abstract. It's kind of hard to tell.
Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Elcor artist Forta. His work is sublime, but don't stare at it too long or you may go mad. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, love. I can't wait to hear what you think of Forta.
Read the oldest entry.
Hey, Diary. Cycle 34, Orbit 671. There's a lot to talk about. I dropped Jarut's name, and they let me into the VIP room at Afterlife. I was sure everyone was staring at me. Then, the most beautiful Asari starts dancing near me. She moves like water, form and volume, but shifting, changing. I'm in a trance. Then I'm dancing with her. Later, we went for skewers, and I'm supposed to see her again tomorrow.
Read the middle entry.
Cycle 36, Orbit 671. Am I a freak? Morinth is a girl like me, and she's definitely not human. Just when we dance and the helix is flowing through me, the way she looks at me, with a hunger, a longing, no one's ever looked at me like that. We kissed tonight.
Read the newest entry.
Cycle 42, Orbit 67. She's going to take me to her apartment tonight. Whatever happens, I want to be with her forever. She can sell my pieces. We can live somewhere glamorous, like the women in Vanya that Vid Morinth likes. How did this happen to me? I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
Close the holo journal.
This is Morinth's work. She's attracted to artists and creators. Someone with a spark, slightly isolated from their peers. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. Then she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
Anyone who successfully hunted sapient beings for 400 years warrants caution.
Morinth speaks to you on many levels. Her body tells yours that she'll bring unimaginable ecstasy. Her scent evokes emotions long hidden. Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another. Her voice whispers to you after she is done speaking.
She sounds more like a highly evolved killer than a genetic defective.
The condition has been present since my people huddled around fires at night. Perhaps it is symbiotic rather than a defect. Storming her den would be a mistake. She will have 100 escape routes planned. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more. This is the closest I've ever been.
So we have to lure her out.
Exactly. Shepard, you read my mind. Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
She'll come after me.
You can draw Morinth out. She'll certainly flee if she catches sight of me, but she won't be able to resist you. You are an artist on the battlefield. You have the vital spark that attracts her. Your power will draw her in.
I'm walking into this place with no gun and no backup?
I will be in the shadows watching, Shepard. You will never be alone. This I swear. But you cannot barge in with guns and allies. Morinth is far too cagey. She'd simply disappear. This is a subtle, delicate act. Trust me.
Time's wasting. Let's get over there.
I agree. We can talk more once we're there.
I don't think we need to talk to her again. Yes. This way. This way. Oops. Yep, VIP only.
What do you want?
Someone told me the rest of Afterlife's nothing compared to this place.
Sounds like a smart person. Who was it?
Jarut.
Go on in. Word to the wise. Start a fight, we'll hurt you. Someone attacks you, it's okay to defend yourself.
I like how she's gonna go party in her hoodie.
You must go in alone. Morinth will be watching. Like any predator, she is cautious. You must pique her interest enough that she will approach you. When you are face to face, subtly encourage her to invite you to her apartment. I'll follow discreetly, and when you are alone, I'll spring the trap. Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
How can I spark her interest when I'm not even talking to her?
Courage or suicidal bravery could attract her. Hurt someone in defense and she will be excited. But pick a fight and she'll be bored. Show skill at working smoothly through a nightclub crowd. She will be intrigued. She'll want you the moment she sees you. The rest is just a matter of overpowering her caution.
How do I convince her to take me home?
She admires strength, directness, and vigor. Modesty, chivalry, or meekness frustrate and bore her. Violence excites her. You've killed Shepard. She'll like that.
Getting her alone and falling under her sway. That'll require careful timing.
I will be near, and I will come for you, Shepard. Trust me, as I trust and honor you.
Okay. What other things have we learned about Morinth that can help us here?
According to Neff's journal, Morinth likes dancing while on a drug called Halax. Neff's journal mentioned a vid called Vayenya. It seemed to have something to do with glamorous women. Morinth sent Neff a note saying she likes the Elcor artist Forta. Well, Shepard, that's everything we know.
Let's get started.
Shepard, we only get one chance at this. Any mistake and Morinth will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait here. And Shepard, thank you. I do not share this burden easily, and you are the only soul I can imagine sharing it with.
Where am I? I turned around. There's the door. Forgot where I was for a second.
Hey, do you know where to get tickets for Expel 10? I heard this amazing Asari say they were her favorite band. I just want whatever she wants. I gotta find tickets. Expel 10 is playing tomorrow.
What kind of music do they play?
They're a sensory band. Like, they crawl into you and make you feel things. And this Asari digs them like you wouldn't believe. I could score way out of my league, you know? You gotta help me.
She sounds amazing. Is she here?
She was here a couple of days ago talking about the band. She's here a lot. When she comes back, I'm gonna have tickets.
I don't have any tickets.
If you score some, I got some creds for you.
This is an extra piece of information to add to our notes, I guess?
Hi. I need help right now, and I don't know who to ask. You're human, and you don't look high, so you're it. Can you help me out?
What kind of help?
My friend Moiral is doing a piece on Omega Games. She's hanging with Florid. He's the worst of the worst.
What is she doing?
A vid piece. She's an investigative reporter, you know? She's trying to profile gang leaders.
Your friend could get hurt.
Yeah, and she's going to. See, Florid's on her. His gang is on the way here, and they're gonna make a mess of her. I have to get a message to her, and fast.
You seem to have a lot of information.
I'm her tech. I've been monitoring the gang's comm. The last transmission said Florid's going to splatter her. Man, I'm a tech junkie. I don't know how to handle this.
What do you want me to do?
She and I have a code. If you go over and say 2 words to Florid, my friend will get the message and get out of there. The 2 words are terminal and eternity. In that order. Please tell me you can do that. She's going to die.
I can do that.
Thank you. Thank you. Remember, terminal, and eternity. In that order, just work them into a sentence.
Okay.
The music here used to be avant-garde. Couldn't dance to it, but it felt smart listening to it.
Nothing I can do for you, lady?
Is there a public extranet terminal around here?
In a club? You don't have an Omni tool?
That is a pretty strange question.
I get by on public terminals. My Omni tool's been broken for an eternity.
That's a tough break. I'm done talking to you now.
Hey, Floret. I have to pee.
Yeah? Hurry back, Moirol. I'm ready to head out.
Glad we were able to help her out.
Oh. Are you still here?
I'm not gonna just go punch someone just cuz.
Come on, baby. I can pay. I'm a good tipper, too.
Oh no, he's being rude. We can punch him.
Don't be like that. I got creds. We'll go back to my place. I got simple tastes.
Back off, asshole.
She said no.
I'm a dancer, not a hooker.
You got a mouth on you. I'll enjoy watching you use it.
The lady asked you to step away.
You want in on this transaction? Hey, I don't care if it's you or this bitch. I just like good times.
Good times are over.
Thanks for that. Security was asleep.
They are much better dancers than Shepard is. They're all coordinated and everything. Even this lady does better. Poor Shepard. Maybe we can dance with her.
Hey. Hey! I'll dance next to you. If you want to think we're dancing together, go ahead.
I do want to think that.
Poor Shepard. And her poor Shepard shuffle.
My name is Morin. I've been watching you. You're the most interesting person in this place. I've got a booth over here in the shadows. Why don't you come sit with me? Some nights I come here and there's no one interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight it's you. Why is that?
You and I want the same things.
Do we?
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms, violent pulses. It stirs something primitive in me. What about you?
I'm curious about a band called Expel 10.
They get in my head and tear it to pieces. They're in concert soon. Maybe we should go together. You can lose yourself in the music here. There are ways to enhance that. You know?
What do you think of Hallex?
It slithers through my soul. Seems like we share some interests.
Do you know anything about art?
It speaks to the darkest places in me. What about you?
Do you know the artist Forta?
I didn't think anyone around here knew him. He's sublime. Art comes in many varieties. I've seen vids that were more powerful than a sculpture sitting in a gallery.
Do you know Vaenya?
My favorite. The two actresses on it are so glamorous.
I'll have to watch it.
Maybe we could do that together.
I've traveled all over the galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
I love finding and opening new sectors of space.
Discovering another ball of gas with bits of cold dead rock around it?
Each new system holds a chance to meet new cultures or learn a new way to see the universe.
Breathtaking. When I travel, I find myself drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Violent places?
Violence is the surest expression of power.
If you're the strongest, you have the power.
That's certainly true. Among children.
Whoever wants it the most is willing to do anything for it, has the power.
Do you want to get out of here? My apartment is nearby and I want you alone.
I find it a little funny how easy it kind of is to play Morin for as smart as she's supposed to be. But I guess she doesn't expect someone to just know to have all the right answers. Her apartment's kind of cool though. I wonder if it's like actually legitimately hers or she stole it from somebody.
Have a Hallex if you want. But wouldn't you rather have all your senses be clear and sharp right now?
The coffee machines that haven't changed in like 200 years.
I was into dueling for a while. I love the moment you see it in your opponent's eyes. He knows you're better, and he's going to die.
It is kind of cool. It's a shame we don't get to see like more of these planets, you know, we kind of get one very small chunk of the civilization on them.
I love any game where your opponent can believe he is about to win, just before you kill him. A gift from a suitor. The statue's got more personality than he did. Still, he impressed me enough that he finally got what he wanted. It didn't end the way he hoped. I love clubs. People, movement, heat. I can still hear the bass like the drums of a great hunt out for your blood. But here, it's muted, and you're safe. Is that what you want, Shepard?
People feel safest right before they die.
It's true. We're never safe. I've never understood the fascination with safety. Some of us choose differently. Independence over submission? I think we share that, you and I.
We've both killed many times, but that's where the similarities end.
Why do you say that I've killed? What do you know? Let's stop playing games. Look into my eyes and tell me you want me. Tell me you'd kill for me. Anything I want.
Don't count on it.
But you... Who are you? Oh no. I see what's going on. The bitch herself found a little helper. Marin! Mother. Do not call me that! I can't choose to stop being your daughter, Mother. You made your choice long ago. What choice? My only crime was being born with the gifts you gave me. Enough, Marin! I am the genetic destiny of the Asari. They are not ready to reveal this, so I must die. You are a disease to be purged. Nothing more. I'm as strong as she is. Let me join you. I am already sworn to help you, Shepard. Let us finish this.
I'm gonna stick with Samara, just because, just for reasons. I mean, you can choose to take Morth with you instead, but I think ultimately taking Samara is the better option, even though the situation kind of sucks. I think it's kind of sad that the only option is for Morth to die.
End of the line, Morinth.
And they call me a monster. Find peace in the embrace of the goddess. I am ready to leave this place and get on with my life. Are you ready to go as well?
Do you want to talk about what happened?
Shepard, what do you think I will say? What can I say? I just killed the bravest and smartest of my daughters. There are no words. I will try another time. For now, show mercy on a broken old warrior and let us leave.
Let's go.
Took care of both those missions a little bit faster than I thought I would, which more often than not I think they take more time than they actually do, I guess. Maybe I'm influenced by like my memories of playing it the first couple of times, you know, when I didn't know like the best way to complete each mission. I mean, every now and then I hit a snag and it takes a while. But like I said before, when I've played this before, you know, on my own, I'm not watching the clock, you know, I'm not like, you know, like super focused on how long it takes to complete each mission. Hi Gorcity, how are you? There's your appropriate welcome. Don't make fun of me. Making fun of me for being nice. I like to greet everybody who turns up in chat, and apparently that is worthy of being made fun of. Whatever. You can find whatever you want to humorous, I guess. So what am I gonna do now? We got extra time. Let's see, I need to get off in about 30 minutes. little more than 30 minutes. Well, I have a 5-minute buffer. I have my alarm set to go off in 30 minutes.
Commander, you've received a new message.
Oh yeah, they've got those research projects. We will check on that. Oh, this is about Pragia. Basically, the Elusive Man's like, okay, guess I'm not mad about it. And he keeps interrupting us, so I really don't mind making him mad a little bit. There's another assault rifle upgrade on Tuchanka we need to go back and buy when we have money. And that's it for now. Oh, I know what we need to do. We need to talk to Morden.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, good timing, in fact. Excellent. Made breakthrough. Can share results while next samples grow. Hate waiting for culture analysis. Never fast enough. Usually no result in advance. Just checking work. Have to be careful. Getting off track. Discovery. Based on Prothean collector connection, can examine technology, chart Reaper species modification, fall of Protheans.
Tell me what happened.
Early stages similar to indoctrination. Can guess captured Protheans lost intelligence over several cloned generations. Cybernetic augmentation widespread afterward. As Protheans failed, Reapers added tech to compensate. Mental capacity almost gone, replaced by overworked sensory input transfers. Transmitting data to masters.
Is there anything we can do to help them?
No. No glands replaced by tech. No digestive system replaced by tech. No soul replaced by tech. Whatever they were, gone forever. Understand now? No art, no culture, closer to husks than slaves. Tools for Reapers. Protheans dead. Collectors just final insult. Must be destroyed.
I didn't think you needed any more motivation than you already had to stop the Collectors.
Enjoyed challenge. Saw necessity of attack on Collectors after Plague on Omega. Their work, my people. Hard to care about two armies. One wins, one loses. Always work to do after. Now, have more context. See what Collectors are. Wasn't looking for other work before. Don't mean to imply that. Just committed now. Won't let you down.
You said the Collectors had no art. I had no idea you cared about that kind of thing.
Personal interest negligible. Sang a little. Multi-species productions for cultural exploration. Gilbert and Sullivan always had me do the patter songs. But not about me. Cultural artistic expression reflects philosophical evolution, interest in growth, perspective, observation, interpretation. Suspect you won't see any art in Collector base. Culturally dead. Tools for Reapers. Worse than the Geth.
Are you ready? Everybody ready? Everybody looking at the screen?
I'm sorry, I know that was important, but you perform Gilbert and Sullivan?
I am the very model of a Scientist Salarian. I've studied species Turian, Asari, and Batarian. I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert, which I know is a tautology. My xenoscience studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of a Scientist Salarian.
Wait for it. I love it. I love him so much. It's one of my favorite parts of the whole game.
What is it about the Collector's modifications that bothers you so much?
Disrupts socio-technological balance. All scientific advancement due to intelligence overcoming, compensating for limitations. Can't carry a load, so invent wheel. Can't catch food, so invent spear. Limitations. No limitations, no advancement. No advancement, culture stagnates. Works other way, too. Advancement before culture is ready. Disastrous. Saw it with Krogan. Uplifted by Salarians. Disastrous. Our fault.
You blame the Salarians for what the Krogan did?
Yes, like giving nuclear weapons to cavemen. Krogan unprepared for spaceflight, technological advance. Krogan could have evolved alone, worked out aggression, been ready to use new tech responsibly. Instead, Salarians came, disrupted Krogan culture, used Krogan as blunt instrument against Rachni. Short-sighted. Foolish.
Yes, Morden is complex, but I love him. He is probably my second favorite character in the game. Garrus is my favorite. I don't know. Tally's up there too. Like, but he's so interesting. I really love like all like the bits of his thinking and his history and all that you just pick up along the way. Oh yeah, one of his horns is broken, and I don't think Oh no, we do find out. We will find out later why. Yeah, we'll find out why. That relates to the whole killed someone with a farm tool thing that he mentioned earlier. But we'll get to that before the end of the game.
If you feel that way, why did you work on the genophage modification?
Talked before. Best option. That or kill them all. If around during first contact, would have argued against it. Wasn't there then. Do what I can.
Also, fun fact, his facial expression was loosely based on Clint Eastwood's face. Don't remember how I know that. I know I read it somewhere. Maybe it's in the art book I have downstairs, like the Art of Mass Effect book, so maybe it's in there. But I know they kind of they based his expression on Clint Eastwood. And I think that's it.
Thanks for sharing what you've learned, Mordin.
Proud to be here, Shepard. Thank you for including me.
I love the Scientist Salarian song. I think the tune is from... It's Gilbert and Sullivan. I think it's from the HMS Pinafore. I think that's the operetta it's from. But I'm not 100% sure. So I got so excited because I knew the song was coming that I forgot to like read this carefully. So we just need to go pick up... Oh, we just need iridium for that one. And we need one more submachine gun research thingy. Let's go talk to Jack and Samara about their loyalty missions. Let's go speak to Jack first. Oh, and Zaid. I always turn the wrong way when I come in here. Because I want to go talk to Grunt too.
Goddamn nostalgia.
I'll just talk to everybody, why not?
Get a knife stuck in the right way, and you can pull that plate right off a Krogan's head.
That's dark.
It's the best way to get a Krogan to talk. The threat of it drives them mad.
Let's not torture people if we can help it, Zaid.
Me and a buddy were hired to take out this one guy, Matthias, I think. Hell, I forget. Turns out it was a trap. We got jumped by a hit squad. 2 Batarians, a Krogan, and a Hanar. Damn jellyfish nearly choked me to death. Wore a neck brace for weeks to cover that up. Haven't underestimated a Hanar since.
Is calling Hanar a jellyfish a slur? If it is, Shepard potentially uses it quite a lot. Is playing for an opera something you'd be interested in? I played for opera several times when I was doing my post-grad. I loved it. I would love to do it again.
I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Ballet too. Both are a lot of fun. I love being in the pit because like you're not the center of attention and it's just kind of it's a different vibe. It's kind of like its own. I don't know. It's different. It's fun though. It's fun to kind of be like a part of the performance, but also kind of behind the scenes because you can't. No one can really see you. I like it. But I haven't done it in a while.
I needed to wipe that place off the map. You took me there to do it, and I owe you. You don't know what it's like, Shepard, to have garbage like that following you. It marks you in ways you don't expect.
Jack's just laying down and playing into the whole, like, Shepard is the ship therapist shtick. I don't think Shepard gets paid enough to do all the extra jobs she does.
I've made a lot of hard choices, Jack. Like what to let go.
Hard to walk away from it. You'd think it would get easier now that the place is a crater. But what else do I know?
I never thought I'd see you show mercy, but you let Aresh live.
He was trapped in the past, reliving it every day. You showed how that could be me. I'm not getting stuck like that. I'm better than him, and I'm sure as hell not carrying that crater around with me.
Do you think you're different now?
I know that place is gone. But I still kind of want to kill every person I see. No offense.
You sure about this? I want to do whatever I can to get your head on straight.
Don't get all therapist on me, Shepard. You're not the couch type. I hate that stuff anyway. Bullshit, prison, psych. You did me a favor, and that's enough. More than I expected. I'll keep it together.
Says the lady who literally lay down on her little cot to talk about her problems.
Hey.
Tell me about you, Jack.
I'm done talking. Come back later.
I think we did this
Took a lot
already.
of resources.
Just to double check
Use them
though
to
while
help
we're
against
here.
the collectors.
I figured out those L5Xs. Consider yourself lucky. It's not like I keep a library of this shit around.
Nice talking to you, Jack.
Go. Okay, talk later.
That's downright friendly for her. Will I go the right way? Nope, went the wrong way. I have no sense of direction whatsoever. I'm sorry.
Shepard,
Just checking in. How are you doing?
I'm branching out. Got a list of enemies now. They all give me joy when I picture cutting them, crushing them. There's this one imprint, a Salarian with the... what are they? The things on his head pulled apart? Bet it caused a generation of revenge. What is that, a few weeks for them?
That's kind of rude, Grunt.
So what did you want?
Don't wear yourself out on someone else's memories. We've got our own bad guys to fight.
Your enemies are my enemies. We'll shove the Collector's claws where a dark sun can't shine, and they will deserve it. I won't disrespect their strengths by doing less than the worst to them.
That's the kind of thinking that will save a galaxy.
You make it possible, Shepard. You're my battle master. You give me purpose. That's what makes Krogan feared soldiers, and not animals. Lead well, Shepard. You have my respect.
You know, you have to be a little bit renegade to communicate with the Krogan effectively, I think. Alright, now we'll go talk to Samara. Probably should check in with everybody else, too, except Miranda, since we haven't done her loyalty mission yet.
Hey, got a minute? The word is that Garrus really
Aww.
likes you. I can never tell with Turians. I think you should go for it. A lot of people want to see you two together.
So what I'm hearing is that you've been gossiping about us to everybody else on the ship. Who is the leak, though? I know who the leak is. I'll show you in a minute.
Jack is the way she is. I don't like it, but I get it.
So I've told nobody. I'm assuming Garrus has told nobody, but I have a feeling he probably can't keep a secret.
It must have been really hard for Samara to ask you to help kill her own daughter. She told me she really appreciated your help. As hardcore as she is, I'm not sure she could have done it without you. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Yeah, I haven't told anybody about Garrus, and I don't think he's told anybody, but maybe he didn't tell anybody. But I feel like he wouldn't do the best job of like keeping it a secret and denying it or whatever. But somehow Kasumi just like knows, and not only does she let us know that she knows, she lets us know that the entire ship is talking about it. So somebody leaked it, and I think I know who it was. And I'm going to show you who it was in a minute, but we're going to talk to everybody else first. I don't think it was Thane.
You need something.
Have a few minutes to talk?
Of course, Shepard. Join me.
I've been thinking about you.
And I...
Not like that.
Will you hear my confession, Shepard?
I wouldn't talk to you if I didn't want to hear what you have to say.
When I married Erica, the Hanar let me leave their service to raise a family, but I had no other skills, so I freelanced. When Erica was killed, I pursued those responsible. Once I'd eliminated them, I had no goal. I accepted the Dantius commission because I didn't know what else to do.
Not the healthiest attitude to take on a mission.
You're right, it's not. Looking back now, it's clear I'd resigned myself to death. I would have fulfilled my contract. If Nasana's guards caught me afterwards, it would have been a good death. But someone else was pushing to reach the target, forcing me to move faster, challenging me. I had to reach her first.
You're alive because I wounded your pride?
Pride is the line between a professional and a thug. Your mission gave me purpose, a cause to die for, a chance to atone. I was able to speak to my son again. I can leave my body in peace.
You've had a hard life. You deserve some peace.
Whatever may happen, my gun is yours.
I do quite like their friendship. And I don't think Thane's the one who spilled the beans. He never leaves his room, so he doesn't seem like the gossipy type. Plus, even if he did know, he would probably keep it to himself, because he's a respectable guy. I don't think Samara told anybody.
Morinth haunted my dreams and waking hours equally. For the first time in 400 years, I am free. I am a ruined vessel of sorrow and regret, but I am free. It is not a feeling I can describe.
Was it worth it?
It was never a question of worth, but of need. I had to take the action I did, as did she. This was never a story that would have a happy outcome.
You did your duty. What about your feelings?
One of my daughters is dead. My hopes, my dreams were all bound up in my children. Still, my feelings have always come after my duty. The same is true of you.
You said that Morinth was a monster, but she was still your daughter.
She was the strongest and smartest. She would not accept the injustice thrust upon her. She fought to the end. I am so proud of her, Shepard.
Killed her for being what she was.
And I would again. But I also know what it means to leave everything behind and fight. Do you realize that she went on the run at the age of 40? I do not know human years well, but it is very young for Asari.
For comparison, Liara is 106 at the start of the first game.
What will you do now that Morinth is gone?
Assuming I survive your mission, I am a Justikar. Injustice still exists, and perhaps even other Ardat Yakshi.
There's no way to correct the condition Morinth had?
We are an advanced species, but we don't have magic. When the trait manifests at maturity, it is too late for mitigation. It only occurs in purebloods like myself. Perhaps that is the root of the stigma regarding Asari-exclusive pairings. I don't know.
I thought Ardat Yakshi were extremely rare.
Asari have spread to many worlds. There are remote regions with no government oversight. If I travel to those worlds and they do exist, I will find them.
Morinth claimed that her condition was the future of the Asari race.
Morinth would say anything that served her cause. Ardat Yakshi are sterile, Shepard. That wouldn't be a particularly viable future for my people.
You don't want to settle down?
I did. I returned to my homeworld and tried to start a family. I will fight and struggle all my life. That is my fate. When I die, it will not be in bed. I am at peace with that.
You still control the direction of your life.
I have chosen this path. I truly am at peace. Due in no small part to you.
Yeah, I don't think she told anybody. She's got her own personal drama that she's working through. And I think she would call idle gossip like that petty. I don't think Dr. Chakwas is telling people. You might tell people, but I don't think you're the source of the rumor. I guess it's not really a rumor, it's kind of a fact, but you know what I mean.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Definitely. Part of me still thinks we're crazy for even considering blowing off steam, but I want to try it with you. I want a few moments that are just for us before we throw ourselves into hell for the good of the galaxy.
No, I'm not going to friend zone him now. That'd be so rude.
I want that too, Garrus.
Glad to hear it. I'll do some, research and figure out how to, you know... Okay, that sounded bad.
I like how he just turns around. He just dismisses himself from the conversation. Bye, space boyfriend. I don't think he told anybody. I don't think he'd do a great job of denying it if he was asked about it, but I don't think he told anybody. I don't think Miranda told anybody because she would, kind of like Samara, would be like above such things as idle gossip. But I know who started this. So you go over here to Said's surveillance, and if you look, he's got cameras everywhere. Leading up to the main battery. I think there's one inside the main battery, too. It's hard to tell. That one goes up to the main battery. Does he have one inside it? It's hard to tell. But I feel like at least one of these... Is that inside the battery? Is that Garrus inside the battery? Maybe? Ooh, it's you. Zaid did it. Zaid saw it on his little cameras, And he wandered into like the mess hall or into like the crew quarters. It was like, guess what I know? And told everybody. It's his fault it got out. I'm gonna check on my fish. I'm glad Kelly's feeding them. Oh, I haven't been to talk to Kelly in a while. I wonder if she'll be offended that I just used her to feed my fish and then went off to date Garrus.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Guess not.
That'll be all.
Either she's being a champ about it, or she's pretending not to know, or she literally has no idea. She would know, though. She actually is like the ship psychologist. You think she would know everything that's going on?
I'm glad things worked out, Commander. I was worried you'd dump Samara for some crazy soul sucker with a death fetish, all lithe and sexy and... Never mind.
I assume everything's going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Okay, so last thing we'll do today is scan for some iridium so I can do that assault rifle research project. And I don't know what we'll do when I'm back from my break. Probably just finish up the loyalty missions, but also do Layer of the Shadow Broker and finish up Firewalker and do Overlord. Layer of the Shadow Broker will need its own, like, 1 to 2 streams. Overlord will need its own stream, I guess possibly 2 streams as well. Where's the system that... Yeah, that's where I want to go, where Progio is, because we didn't scan any of those planets. Just need iridium. I can't remember how much. I don't know percentage-wise how much I've got left of this game. I think we're past the halfway point. I don't know how to judge it. You know, do you judge it based on like, oh, I've been scanning for the wrong things. I need iridium, not platinum. I don't know if it's, you should judge it by like the number of missions or quests that you have left, or by like the playtime. Because they're not all the same. Like, they're not all the same length or the same amount of like material, I guess, for lack of a better word. Some of the missions are more dense than others. Like, there are parts of Layer of the Shadow Broker that are quite challenging, so I want to allow plenty of time to die and try again. It's great, though. It's a really good one. If you've never played it before, I highly recommend it. And we'll save the DLC Arrival for after the main story, so that'll be the last thing we do. You can do some of the loyalty missions after you finish the main story, but I prefer to do them all before.
Probe away.
Can't remember how much we actually needed. I assume it'll tell us when I've accumulated enough. So like I said before, even though I'm taking a month off from streaming for my audition, I will be getting these last few streams up on YouTube as quickly as I possibly can, so that you all can catch up or rewatch or whatever it is you want to do before I pick it back up in September. I'm gonna miss it. I'm really enjoying playing Mass Effect again for the... I don't know. I'm well into the double digits. I don't know how many times I've played the series, but playing it on stream for you all has been fun. So I'm excited to get back to it and finish it. The good thing about playing a game like this that I've played so many times is if I take a break, it's not that hard to like settle back into it. I don't forget what was happening or what I was doing as easily. I won't have to like rewatch my old streams or anything, because once I look at where I left off, I'll remember what I need to do. Is there just no iridium on this one? I guess not. Please give me some iridium. See, it's that thing. Whichever one you're not looking for is the one you find. Because earlier I couldn't find palladium anywhere. Now it's like, here's a mess of palladium.
Launching probe. Probe away.
It's a little bit of iridium.
Probe launched.
Let's try some of the other planets. Grab some more probes, though. Oh, we need fuel. Do you have iridium? Please have iridium. Wait, there was some.
Probe away.
I bet it was like 25,000 or something for the research project. So we're getting close.
Probe away. Launching probe.
Closer. Maybe almost there. Let's try one of the other ones. Or the other one. There's only one more, isn't there? Yeah, just one more in this little system.
Launching probe.
Oh, there's not much on that poor little planet. We'll go to the last system in this cluster. Still saying it wrong, I think, but it's fine. I might be right, but it feels like I'm saying it wrong.
Launching probe.
There's a little bit. Is that going to be enough to push us over the top? Not quite. If it is 25,000, we were 3 off. That's just depressing.
Launching probe.
Yay. I'll go ahead and fly back to the mass relay. I'm not going to take us anywhere because I don't know where we're going to go when I play next time, but I can go unlock that research project. Doesn't really affect me, but several of the squad mates use assault rifles, so that'll be helpful. So I'll go ahead and save now since I'm at a good stopping point. Wait, I had more points? Not enough for charge, though. Make that stop flashing at me. Oh, I didn't save. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you again soon. Bye.